Why would you speak that over yourself? You are not obligated. And for somebody to stand in front of you and have the audacity and the unmitigated gall to make you feel responsible, you need to check your friend circle. You need to check these people that's sitting around you. You need to check that, because I guarantee you that's not part of your piece. I guarantee you are doing it more out of I feel responsible than this is what I need. Because I guarantee you don't need that. I guarantee you. Yeah, I get a little hype when I start talking with my hands. Yeah, I guarantee you don't need that. But we got to be real with ourselves. Stop playing the game. Stop playing the fool, right? Stop playing the victim. Yes, my life was rough, right? But just because I was not who I thought I should have been at some point in my life doesn't mean that you get to treat me as if I'm dirt and I don't deserve life. You feel me? But y'all, we got to get out our own way. We setting our own selves up for failure. We're saying that you are right to treat me like this. Yeah, you can treat me like this because I did do that. No, you don't get to be judge and jury on me. You think I don't know what I did? You think I don't know? I just want to ask again. You think I don't know? But see, y'all, this is the part that I want you to catch. Why do you feel the need to bring it up to me every chance you get? Why do you feel the need to bring it up to me every chance you get? You got somebody in your life right now. You got somebody in your life right now that every time they come around, it's chaos and destruction. Every time they bring it up. You got somebody in your life right now. I want to say it again. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me put some boom in it. You got somebody in your life right now that probably ain't too far from you right now, that every chance they get, they want to tell you how wrong you are, how nasty you are, how bad you are, how you don't deserve this. And I want you to check that. I want you to check that. That's not part of your piece. That's not the piece you want. And it's definitely not the piece you need. So I want to say it to you one more time. There's somebody sitting not too far from you right now. Right now. That doesn't like the fact that you have made it. They don't like the fact that you have riches. I mean, blessings. They don't like the fact that you are okay with who you are. They don't like the fact that you let it roll off your back like water on a duck's back. They don't like the fact that you're okay with where you are right now. They don't like that fact. That's not the peace that you need. Good morning. Good morning to you. Wait. What just happened? Hold on. All right, y'all. I don't know what just happened right there. But hey, good morning to you. Good morning. I want to say it one more time for those out there that's trying to get it this morning and trying to make sure that you're good. Good morning. What is happening? Hold on. All right, y'all. Look, I don't know. They're trying to stop greatness. Hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. There it is. Okay, look. I gotta come back to it. Hold on. What you say? Hold on, I gotta say it one last time. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Hey, everybody. So I guess I had to bring it down just a little bit because it just felt like, that I had to sip a little bit before I said good morning. And I was saying good morning. I was saying it, good morning. Good morning. That's what I was saying. But it just wasn't coming out right. It just wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. It was not giving good morning. Hey, Lucy Lou, good morning to you. Good morning. Hey, Silent Chat, good morning. Good morning to you all. Hey, Jay Titus. Hey, Julia, good morning. Yes, indeed. Good morning to you all. All right, y'all. So I am on this morning. Y'all know it's a Thursday, and y'all know I normally come on. I have been off a little bit. Hey, Lewis, good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much. I thank you so much. Thank y'all for being in. I appreciate you. So y'all, let's go ahead on. Let's do it, right? TikTok, y'all, tippity tap, 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 tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that y'all are in. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X. Y'all show me some thumbs up. Y'all show me some hearts. Y'all show me some love. I'm going to move this microphone a little bit out of my way for a second because, I got a big booming voice and I don't want anybody to not be able to see or hear or even feel what I'm saying this morning, okay? So here's the thing, y'all. So I put down in the comments, TikTok, the TikTok shop is over there. I got coffee mugs. I got mugs. I got, look, candles, mugs over there, all of the good stuff over there. You can go on over there. Hey, April, good morning. YouTube, Facebook, Insta. I put and Podbean. I put the link in the comments. Y'all go on over to the link and grab y'all up a little something from the Titan Capri Experience shop. Go on over and grab you something. Get you a nice little mug. You can see in the background here, I got some mugs. I even got, let me show y'all. Did I show y'all I got socks? I got socks. Y'all see my socks? Baby, y'all didn't know I was going to have socks, did you? You didn't know I was going to have socks. But look, that's my socks right there. Go on and pick those up. And then also I got candles as well. So yeah, y'all going over to the shop and pick y'all up a little something. Now, you don't have to do, but if you want to bless a brother, with a little something, I appreciate that. Go on over to the shop and see what's what over there and what you may need to get into. That's what I say. Okay, April said cute. Indeed, April. I try. All right. So y'all look, y'all know today is Thursday. Y'all know what we do, but we just want to make sure that we are all in. This is an inclusive space. And so my topic this morning is Hiatus Sabbatical Unplug. I know y'all are probably saying, Titan, where you going with this? What you doing? I want to talk about these things. I had a conversation with someone, and it just seems that a lot of times we are always doing for everyone, but we don't necessarily do for ourselves, right? And so I just want to approach that conversation and let's just have a conversation. Let's just talk about it, right? That's what we can do this morning. But y'all go ahead, TikTok, y'all tippity tap tap the middle of that screen. I think I got a goal of 300 roses. TikTok, y'all go on and light me up. Let me know what we can get. Any kind of gift that you want to give will be great, will be awesome. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X. Go ahead and show me some thumbs up, show me some hearts, show me some love, all of that good stuff, right? Let's see here what we said. Hey, King Tracy, good morning. King Tracy said, right. And when you start doing for yourself, those you once did for start being combative. And that is so true, y'all. We're going to get into it. That is so true because a lot of times the reason that I had this conversation with someone is because somebody got combative, because somebody got upset that the things are no longer flowing the way that they flowed. You know what I mean? That you're not doing the things that you used to do and things like that. And y'all, and so sometimes we have to take a hiatus, we have to take a sabbatical, we have to unplug. And sometimes when we do that, we have to unplug from certain people, right? Y'all hold that. Y'all hold that. Hold that thought right there. Y'all go on and grab y'all cups. Let's go ahead on and get into it. Grab y'all cups and let's go ahead on and let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it. Because that's what we do here at Titan in the Morning. We talk about it, baby. We talk about it. Hey, Ricarius, good morning. Good morning to you. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead. We could be paying the bills. Y'all got it. All right. All right. So good morning to you. Good morning. Hey, Lakeisha. Good morning. Thank you for the follow. Thank y'all for the follow. Thank y'all for the likes and the gifts. I appreciate you. Okay. Indeed. Y'all, all right. So y'all got y'all cups this morning. So see, this is what you can do. You can go on over and grab you a cup. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me make sure. Let me make sure it's not whited out. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. Oh, I had to turn it. I had to take it all the way back here. Hold on. There you go. It's my Titan in the Morning mug. Hey, Miss Jessica. Good morning. She said, good morning, sunshine. Good morning. I'm sunshine. Sunshine. All right. So for those of you who are just now joining me this morning, and you all are probably wondering, what in the heck is a Titan in the Morning? Why is Titan on this thing? Why is Titan always on here and sitting up here doing what he does? And this is why I do it, right? This is why I do it, right? Because I believe that this is an inclusive space, a loving space, a great space, and I want you to come on in. The hiatus, the sabbatical, the unplugged, that's the topic. We always have a topic. Oh, wait a minute. We will always have a topic, right? And then a couple of things that we do. We say good morning, right? But we don't just say good morning. We say good morning. Y'all got me? Hold on, I'm going to do it again. Good morning. That's what we say. We say good morning like that, right? And then what we want for you to do, what we would like for you to do, right, is to type it out, right? With all those O's and R's and INGs. That's what we would like for you to do. So I'm going to show y'all in the comments, right? In the comment, what a good morning looks like, right? The way that we do it here in at Titan in the Morning. I'm gonna do it for everybody. Hold on. Hold on. Hey Alice, good morning. All right, y'all. So this is what it looks like, right? This is what it looks like. It looks like that, right? And that's what we want to do. We want to type it out in the morning. We want to type it out, right? And I know y'all are probably saying, Titan, like, come on, right? And I say, that's how we do it. So we say it and then we type it out, right? We type it out so everybody can see. And I want you all to say good morning to me if you want, right? If you want to do that. But we say good morning. That's how we do it, right? Then we type it out with all those O's and R's and INGs. Can we do that? All right, long as we can do it, right? And then what we do is we take the topic and then we sprinkle it into the cup. So we take the topic and we sprinkle it into the cup. That's what we do in the mornings, right? And then once we sprinkle it into the cup, y'all with me? Y'all following me? I'm not going too fast, Emma. Okay. Once we sprinkle it into the cup, right? Once we sprinkle it, hold on, let me move over a little bit. Once we sprinkle it into the cup, okay, I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting. Hold on. Somebody asked me to hold on just a second. Okay, you got your cup? Okay, all right. So once you got your cup, we take the topic, hiatus, sabbatical, unplug, and we put it into the cup, right? And we put it into the cup. And this is what we do, right? This is what we do. We take a sip of that actual topic, that thought. Y'all with me this morning? This is how we sip. Now brace yourselves, because some of y'all gonna be looking at the screen sideways. So brace yourselves, all right? And this is how we sip. Hold on. Now, some of y'all are probably saying to yourself, and yourself is saying, it looks like, it sounds like, it may even feel like that's a slurp. But baby, that's a sip. That's how we sip here at Titan in the Morning, because everything is bigger in Texas, unless you've been to Alaska. And believe me when I say, y'all, things are big in Alaska, okay? But that's how we sip here at Titan in the Morning. So I want you to grab your cups going forward, and I want you to come on in. I want you to sip just like that. Oh, it's good this morning. Got me a little orange juice. Got me a little. Y'all with me this morning? Okay. You never heard that one? I got to see Alaska now. Indeed, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Alice. I'm telling you. Bertha Wilson said, good morning. Good morning. Thank y'all so much for the gifts. Hey, Yima. I'm going to say it like that. Let me know how to pronounce it. Spell it out for me. But good morning, beautiful. How are you? I am blessed. I am good. Good morning. You say good day, but good morning. Lily said, I missed you. I've been trying to catch you. I know, Lily. I've been out of pocket for a little while. We're talking about a hiatus, sabbatical, unplug. I had to do a little bit of that, and I apologize. It kind of came quick, and I wasn't able to really tell you all that I had to take one. Hey, Black God. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Hey, good morning. Yes, thank you so much for the gifts. Lily said, it's been so hard for me to catch your lives on Thursday since I started working again. Well, congratulations on the work. We all love a good old, good old job, good old job, get you some coins. We love that. Okay, well, congratulations, Lily. I'm glad that you're working. I know that Black God says gut feelings for versus reasons and logic. Which one would you choose? So, I'm going to say this, Black God, because I rely on my spirit, right? And so my spirit would be, i.e., the gut feeling. But also, my spirit tells me to reason on certain things, right? So my spirit will say, Titan, don't you go in, don't you go in doing that, right? Take a moment and think about what's happening. You know what I mean? Slow it down a little bit. So there is the gut feeling, which I believe is my spirit. I believe I was born with that. And, and I believe I have that, right? But then there's also my spirit telling me that I need to reason in the moment, right? In this atmosphere, I can't just go off and be doing all of what I'm doing. Feel me? Okay, Black God, indeed. Hey, Alexis Paris, good morning. Yes, you're right. You are always bright. Your personality. Thank you so much. I'm always bright. Yes, indeed. Bertha said, I love you to sing that song, Good Morning. Indeed. Thank you so much. And you're right, Black God. My gut feeling, right, saves lives. Indeed. Indeed. And so I'm obedient to the spirit, right? I'm obedient to the spirit. If my spirit tell me don't do it, don't go, don't play, I don't do it, right? I don't do it. And I had to be okay with that, because a lot of people feel that it's something against them. It's something that I'm doing, right? And it's not something that I'm doing. When I made the decision to protect my peace, right? Meaning follow my spirit, I made that decision. And so, y'all, sometimes we feel that the spirit or that gut feeling isn't right. But I want to tell you that it is, right? That gut feeling that told you to not step across that street, not go over here, not be in this space, to let this here go, that's that gut feeling. I believe that's that spirit. Because my spirit done saved me quite a few times. And I'm pretty sure it done saved me hundreds of thousands of times, and I just didn't know, right? Because I'm just going off of what my gut feeling is saying. So, yes, indeed. Gut feeling all the time, because I believe you're connected to the spirit. So I believe that spirit, I call it an EWS, or early warning spirit, right? That's what I call it, because I believe that spirit is going to come up, right? And that spirit is going to say, Black God, Mm-mm. Let that go. And you're probably standing there saying, but if I just, you know what I'm saying? If I just bob and weave real quick, bob and use my weave, I can do it. I can get it. And the spirit is saying, no, sir. No, ma'am. No green eggs and ham. Let that go. Let that go. Because it's not going to be good. And then the other part, the spirit, right? The gut feeling will tell you something is on the way. Something is coming. Right? So I just real quick, because Black God brought this up. Just real quick, y'all. Just real quick. And I'm gonna get into the topic. But so I was going on a trip, right? I had bought everything, tickets, hotel, everything, and my spirit just kept saying no. And I kept saying, but I didn't already bought all of this. I didn't already done this. My spirit kept saying, no, Titan, don't do it. Like, no, something is wrong. You need to be here, right? Not over there. You need to be here for whatever is going to happen. You know what I mean? And I don't know what it is. I couldn't tell you. However, I'm obedient to the spirit. So I didn't go. I canceled everything. Thank God they gave me all my money back and everything like that. I canceled everything and everything was good, right? Now, as I was here, I got a call to be a part of something that was happening that Friday, because I would have left that Thursday. That was happening that Friday. And y'all, if I tell y'all, I don't know what would have happened if I would have missed it. They had somebody pull out last minute and they wanted to add me into the experience. And so I said, self, and myself say, see, I told you. Yeah, it was one of the, it was an experience that I will never forget. My people saw me, my people heard me, my people understood me. And when I say community, I mean my community and my intersections, right? And I got the opportunity to sit in front of some people that I probably wouldn't have had the opportunity to sit in front of had I been out of the country or out of the state, right? Until this day, I still have these people, right? And so sometimes, right, we have to understand what the spirit or that gut feeling, as Black God said, is telling us, right? We may not know the reason, because who would have known that I would have got this call, right? And the call was, hey, I hate to bother you, but if you're free, we had somebody pull out. We would love to put you in. Your perspective is always, lighthearted and good, but you be on your ish and da 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 da. And I said, oh, okay, cool, not a problem. Y'all, why did I get there? And that was like 500 people there. In the room that we were in, it was like 200 plus people. And I don't know that I would have gotten the opportunity to stand in front of that many people. And y'all are probably saying, okay, Titan, that was not really a lot of people. But yes, it was, because for the message that I give, for me telling you that I'm a Black gay man who is HIV positive, celebrating 20 years, right? For you to listen to my story and understand where I come from, you know what I mean? And what I've been through and what has happened to me. Oh, that was huge for me. That was huge. And then the pouring of love and understanding and you hearing my story, right, was something that I needed in that moment. So yes, my gut told me not to go. But my gut also said, my spirit, I just want to be clear, my spirit said something is coming for you, right? So when I started doing this work, I would always say things like, hey, I don't know if I'm doing this work. I don't know if I'm really making an impact. You know what I mean? But I'm going to do and be who God made me to be. Right. And y'all, I believe that God made me to be just who I am. showing up authentically myself, being this Black gay man who is HIV positive, right? And some people will tell me, well, Titan, God didn't do that, but I am who I am. So, in other words, God did do that because I am who I am. Did I know I have the gift of gab? Did I know that I would be doing this? Did I know these things? I really did not. You with me? But I know that I belong here. And I know that I'm not a mistake. Y'all with me this morning? Okay. Alice said, yes, I agree. I believe it's God talking to us. Okay. Let's see what happens. 3 gifts in a row. So you're live in 15 minutes. Let's see. Let's see what we do. All right. Alice said, yes, that's definitely a lot of people. Indeed, because I was just like, baby, look, a lot of people. Alice said, gut feeling is always correct. Indeed. Sometimes you don't want to listen, but be thankful that you did. Indeed, that part right there. Hey, Charles, good morning. Good morning to you. All right, y'all. Let me go back to the actual topic, right? We're going to get into it. Thank you, Black God, for that comment. I appreciate it. All right. So hiatus, sabbatical, unplug. All right. So I was talking with someone just recently, and they wanted to have this conversation about all of the things that they're doing for people. Hey, radio, good morning. Good morning to you over there on Podbean. Good morning. Good morning to you. They wanted to talk about all of this, right? And so I said, okay, cool, not a problem. Let's have a conversation. Well, the conversation was, I've been doing this, I've been doing that. I'm run down, I'm tired, I'm all of these things, right? And I said, well, are you like, well, let me finish, right? So they were saying that they were run down, they were tired, they had all of this stuff going on. And I said, well, okay. And so let me back up. So about 2 weeks ago, this person and I were in the same space. And I asked them, I said, well, they said, well, Titan, what's going on? Because I don't see you as much. What's happening? What's going on? And I said, I just been kind of just needing to take a break, right? Because I love what I do, y'all. I love coming on. I love being on in the mornings, and I love interacting with you all. But every now and then you got to take a break, right? I have to take a step back. And I said, what happened is that I didn't know that I needed to take a step back for that long, right? So, and it's going to come to something else that I'm going to talk to you all about. But I didn't know that I needed to go 1 week or 2 weeks. I just was going to take a couple of days and then just, be to myself and do what I need to do. But it turned into a week, turned into 2 weeks, right? And so a lot of times we don't know that we need a hiatus, right? We don't know that a sabbatical is coming. You know what I mean? That we need to unplug, right? Sometimes we don't know. But then other times we do know. Y'all with me? And we do know because we can feel it. Y'all stay with me, right? We can feel it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We can feel it. I just want to sit in that just for a second. We can feel it. That gut feeling that Black God was talking about, what I call spirit, we can feel it. And so my spirit said, Titan said, My spirit said, you need to take a moment. Step back for a second. Because right now you're not where you need to be. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, you're not where you need to be. Y'all stay with me. Stay with me. You're not where you need to be. And then we want to question the spirit, that gut feeling. But I am. I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Right? So this person that I was talking to was saying, Titan, I'm in it. I'm at the height of my job. Things are good. I finally got me a friend. I got me a car. I got the house. I'm in it. Like I am doing it. And I'm not supposed to feel like this because I got everything. And I'm going to use I statements for myself. I said the same thing, right? Things are good. Things are good. Why would I want to complain? But something was missing. Something was missing. I couldn't put my finger on it. I couldn't do it. But you know what I always say? Me and my mama go back and forth about this all the time, right? And I laugh sometimes because I tell my mama, go to bed. So remember when you were kids, and I don't know about all of y'all, but back when I was a child, like when we were kids, our parents would say, go to bed. You know what I mean? Like that was the punishment. Like go to bed. Like that was the punishment. But the other part is I say go to bed. Like, you know how you're saying things and sometimes you just kind of babble and you just be like, you know what? I don't even know. And then, so me and my mama go back and forth and I always say, mama, go to bed. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in the bed. I said, no, go to bed. Cause kind of like your parents would. So my spirit told me I needed to rest. In other words, Titan, go to bed. And I said, but I got this going on. I'm planning this. I'm doing this, blah, 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 blah. And then, hey, good morning, collaborating voices. Good morning. And then my spirit said, go to bed. And I was saying in my mind, but I don't want to go to bed. Go to bed. So I was off a couple of days and all I did was sleep. Right? Y'all, I can't tell you. Yes, I can, because I'm going to tell you. But I can't tell you how good that sleep was. Just to rest my body. Just to take a moment and rest my body. But I wasn't just resting my body. I was resting my mind. Right? My mental, my emotional, my spiritual. I was resting it. And y'all, I didn't do anything for those days. Part of me felt like I was cheating myself because I should have been doing something. Hiatus, sabbatical, unplug. But my spirit was telling me, I need you to be still. I need you to crawl up in this bed and be still. Get you a good day, night. Get you a good old nap. Hiatus, sabbatical, unplug. I don't want you to do anything right now. Just be who you are, where you are, acknowledging that. That's all I want you to do. And y'all, it's hard for us because we've been taught that work is work. Work is coin. Work is privilege. Work is what we need. Money make the world go round. So it's hard for me to just lay in the bed and do nothing. Because I've been taught that you're lazy if you do that. That you don't appreciate what God is giving you if you do that. Y'all with me this morning? So I told this individual, I said, I had to get out of my own way. I had to unlearn a lot of things that were taught to me because they don't benefit me. Y'all with me? Some of y'all gonna catch this in the parking lot. I had to unlearn things because while those things were taught to me back then, they may have worked back then, but they don't work now for me in the life that I'm trying to lead, in the life that I have, and me being who I am. Y'all with me? Hiatus, sabbatical, unplug. I had to take a moment. I had to take a sabbatical and look within myself. Titan, are you okay? I'm not okay right now. In that moment, I had to be honest with myself. Are you good? No, I wasn't okay. I was run down. I was hurting, but I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop. Hey, Mississippi, good morning. Good morning to you. I couldn't stop. And y'all, we know, we see the signs, fatigue. We see the agitation, the anxiety, and all of these things. And we keep pushing because we must, right? A rolling stone gathers no moss. But y'all, sometimes you need to have a hiatus. You need to go on a sabbatical. And you need to unplug. And so that's what I did. To all of you who said it's good seeing me again and things like that, it's good to see you all. But I had to unplug for a moment. Because I couldn't see my journey anymore. What I could see was my journey stopping. That's what I could see. Hiatus, sabbatical, unplug. I could see me stopping. You know what I mean? You know when they say that you are on your journey and you're looking and you can see, far as I can see, you still got journey, you still got road, you still got things that you need to do. It wasn't like that. It every now and then it makes me I wonder like what is going on, because not that I want to stop or unalive or do anything like that. I'm just saying that sometimes the end, all you see is the end. You don't see the potential, the possibility anymore because you're tired. You're wore out. Your body is going to shut down and say, hey, I can't do no more. And then you think to yourself, oh, well, 2 years ago, I wasn't like this. Or a year ago, 6 months ago, I wasn't like this. How did this creep in? Because your EWS, your early warning spirit, your spirit, right, is saying to you, go to bed. Go to bed. That's what your spirit is saying. Go to bed, Titan. Quit playing with me and go to bed. Because you need your rest. Whether it's mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or whether it's physically, you need your rest. And I'm not saying go to bed and still be in it. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is go to bed, hiatus, sabbatical, unplug. Because they tell you all the time that we're a part of the matrix, right? Unplug. Unplug. Every now and then you need to unplug. And for those of you who are saying, oh, well, Titan, it's easy to say to unplug because everything is no, because what we do. So here's the thing. The individual said the same thing that I was talking to. Well, Titan, that's easy for you because you can do this and I have to hustle. And I'm hustling. I'm a hustler, baby. That's what I do, right? But I want to say this and I want to say it loud. You must unplug, meaning you must slow down. Smell the roses. Take a moment for yourself. You must have a hiatus, a sabbatical. You must unplug. And people are going to say, Titan, you always getting so deep. This and this. And no, but y'all, when you are really connected to the spirit, when you're connected to the universe, when you're connected, everything has a gestation period. Everything, right, has a hiatus. Everything must go on a sabbatical. And everything must unplug. Even the sun. Think about it. There is day and there is night. Although the sun is always shining somewhere, for you, the sun ain't coming back until 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. Everything, right? So this person said, well, I'm going to try to do this and I'm going to try to do that. And I'm going to take 20 minutes here and I'm going to take that. That is not going to work. It's not going to work. Yes, take you a good nap. But there's going to come a time where you're going to need to go to bed. Not take a nap, go to bed. Shut everything off and go to bed. Lucy Lou said, when your body and spirit have had enough, they will tell you whether you're ready for it or not. And that's the truth. Let me tell y'all something about your body. Hold on, let me sip on this first real quick. Let me tell you something about your body. Your body is built in such a way that it can go to extremes. It can go without for days. But when your body says, and I'm going to come back to the spirit, because I think this is your body embodies the spirit. When your body says, I have had enough, your body will shut you down. I'm just saying. Your body will shut you down. You will be fatigued. You will be wondering why you're feeling the way you're feeling. You'll be trying to understand what's going on with my body. What's happening? You're not as sharp as you used to be. You're not able to do the things you used to do. Hey, Ryan, good morning. Good morning. You're not able to do those things, and y'all have felt it. And then y'all come on in the comments. Let me know if you felt it, because your body will tell you, Titan, I'm tired. Titan, I'm shutting down. Titan, you're not going to be able to keep your eyes open. Titan, you can't run off of 4 hours of sleep every night. Titan, you can't do that 5 days straight. You're going to have to go to bed. And that's my spirit talking to me. And I'm saying, spirit, which is my body. I know this. I know my body, but my body don't act the same way it acted when I was in my 20s. You feel me? I had stored up energy. I could hit a 20-minute nap, wake up, and be ready to go. When I was in the military, I was able to sleep. And they used to always say, to us, the drill sergeants would tell us when we first got in, every good soldier only need 4 hours of sleep, 4 or 5 hours of sleep. That's it. And y'all, let me tell y'all, you think like that, right? You think I got this. I do this on a regular, but your body is saying, bruh, sis, cousin, friend, neighbor, no, go to bed. Why do you think we sleep? To replenish ourselves, right? I got to rest good so I can work hard. Y'all heard that? I got to rest good so I can work hard. Or I can do any of these things, but I got to rest. You feel me? I can't be good to you or good for you. This is what I told the individual. I can't be good for you. I can't be good. I can't be there for you if I can't be there for myself. So if I'm not taking a hiatus, a sabbatical, if I'm not unplugging, I'm no good for you. You with me? So no matter how much good in the world that I am doing, no matter how much advocacy work that I am doing, no matter how many accolades or things that are being given to me, like I have to take a hiatus, a sabbatical. I must unplug. And so the individual I was talking to said, well, Titan, I don't understand. Well, you want to do this and you got to do this and you have to do this. And I said, but you don't have to do that. Oh, no, I'm good. I can run on fumes, but that's not good. Just because it sounds good, but that's what our history tells us, that we must work ourselves to the bone, that until the job is done, we must go all the way. You feel me? Until the job is done. But y'all, what if the job never gets done? What if it's a constant thing that you must do? You're going to be doing this forever and ever? That's not a good quality of life. Not at all. Hey, the King. The King said, good morning, Positive King. Good morning. Good morning to you. So, y'all, I want to tell you all before I get out of here today, because I'm only going to make this about an hour, and I'm going to get out of here. But I urge you, right, to have a hiatus, to take a sabbatical, to unplug. This individual that I was talking to, I asked them, when was the last time you had a vacation? Oh, well, I had the weekend and I went there. No. You accumulate time off at your workplace. You accumulate these things. When was the last time you took a moment for yourself? Well, Titan, I don't really. So it's been that long? So I told this individual, go to bed. Go to bed. And they said, Titan, you always telling people to go to bed. I'm telling you, go to bed. Have a moment for yourself. Oh, well, I slept last night, but I woke up and I had something to do. And then I went downstairs and I did some work. You woke up in the middle of the night and did some work? Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Hiatus, sabbatical, unplug. Come here, y'all. Come here. Come here. Let me talk to y'all. Come here. Come here. You have to unplug from the machine. You got to. You were not put on this earth. You were not built to work 12, 15, 20-hour days with no rest. Some of us are working and working. Do y'all know what that means? I had to learn that myself. I had to learn that myself. Because I had to understand that I worked 8 hours. But when I went home, I also worked. So literally 12 hours a day, half of my 24 hours, I was working. How do I get this? How did I get here? Y'all, and I'm not saying don't work, because I work. But you should not have resentment for your work. You should not have back pain from your work. You should not have headaches from your work. Your spirit should not be drained from your work. You with me? Y'all, I'm sitting here today and I'm just saying that I had to learn this lesson, and I'm telling this individual, I'm not saying that you are not right for wanting to do what you do to make a way to have a house and a home and to have money in the bank and things like that. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that you cannot be in the machine. This world, this life, you cannot be constantly beating the pavement. Every now and then you need to step up on the curb and sit on the bench. Go to bed. Every now and then you need to go to bed. And I'm not talking about go to bed with all of what you had today in your lap. I'm talking about a hiatus. I'm talking about a sabbatical. I'm talking about unplugging. So I told the individual, until you are able to understand where you are on this journey, you will not be able to unplug. You won't be able to take a hiatus. You will not be able to go on a sabbatical. Well, Titan, that's not fair. I should be able to do it. No, because you don't know what that is. No, I'm smart. I know. I'd never said that you were dumb. But in your body, and your mental, emotional, and spiritual, this is normal. Even though your body is showing you all the signs, even though your high blood pressure, even though you're having headaches and pains in your body, you still go on. In the military, they used to ask us to push. I remember my basic training. Push Fort Leonard Wood to a new height. We used to call it Fort Lost in the Woods. So we did push-ups constantly. If you did something wrong, you did push-ups. Y'all, something that I did not know, because I never had it, even in school, even playing sports or things like that, I don't think I've ever experienced muscle failure. That was new to me, right? Meaning that my body had went as far as it could go and I could not go any further, right? Like I was just exhausted to all get out, you know? And I want to say it to you all like this, and maybe you can understand it. You ever had your system fail on you? Uh-huh. System failure. It shuts everything down. That's your body. That's your spirit, right? That's how it works. And I didn't understand. And I was just like, well, why can't I do this? Why can't? Because I was at my limit. I needed to take a hiatus, a break. I needed to step away because I wasn't seeing clearly anymore. Hey, Wanamac. Said, morning, cousin. Been there, done that. Now I simply protect my peace. And that's the part. That's what I want to drive home to you all today. In order to protect your peace, you must take a step back. You must have a hiatus. You must go on a sabbatical, or you must unplug. Now, y'all, I'm saying these 3 words, but y'all know what I mean. You must go to bed. Go to bed. Think about your parents and saying, that's what we need to do. Go to bed. And y'all look, I can't tell you what's what. Hey, Princess, good morning. She said, yes, very true. Indeed. Thank you for being here. Anthony said, amen. Purpose and work are different. And that part, let me tell you, because y'all, I thought that my purpose was my work. I thought that I do all the work and that's on purpose and this is good and and then I'm from my community and I'm this and then I'm going home or I'm getting in my car and I am tired. I'm wore out. I'm wore down. Somebody asked me once, they said, well, why aren't you going here and doing that? And I said, y'all, I've already done 5 things this week, right? Advocacy wise. Tomorrow I'm going to rest. Oh, but tomorrow we have this and we have that. I have to pick and choose. And y'all, I'm not gonna front. I'm getting older. So sometimes I have to pick and choose which event I'm going to, how long I'm going to stay. And y'all, sometimes I'm just going to be honest with you all. I love my purpose. And my purpose in this world is to be me, right? My purpose in this world is to be the advocate I am, to be the confidant I am. My purpose in this world is for me to be who God made me to be. That's my purpose. But advocating for my community, for my people, doing the things that I do, that's part of my purpose as well. But another part of my purpose is protecting my peace. Yeah, I'm no good for you if I can barely stand up. I'm no good for you if my mind is so polluted and bogged down, I can't get it. I'm no good to you if I keep ignoring my spirit. I'm no good for you because I'm no good for myself. So sometimes I will let you know, hey, I apologize, but I don't know that I can make that. Now, y'all, there used to be a time that you would call me up, I'm gone. What? Call me up, I'm hitting it. Call me up, I'm doing it. And there's a time now that I say no. And some people don't like it. Some people may not feel it. But sometimes I say no. Because it's not a yes for everything. Y'all with me? Hiatus, sabbatical, unplug. I don't know who this is for this morning, but whoever you are right here, this is for you, but it's also for me. I have to remind myself that I need to unplug. I need a hiatus. I need a sabbatical. So, y'all, that leads me to this part. I'm going to take a sabbatical. I'm going to unplug for a couple of weeks. I know that, and I need to build this in. So I sat down and I said, self and myself saying, what can you do to protect your peace, but to still be on purpose, right? I love my show. I love my Titan in the morning. I love my Titan Capri experience, but I need to take some time off. And y'all, so it's okay to look at what you're doing, right? to reevaluate it, to make sure that you are good, to make sure that you're still on purpose. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take some time, and I'm saying this to you all today. Today is the 10th, and I'm going to take until the 1st of May, which is a Thursday. I will be back on the 1st of May. Now, y'all, this is the date that I set for myself. I'm not saying if anything changes, I will let you all know, but I'm going to come back with some new things. I'm going to come back with some new intro and outro, some things that I've been working on. I just need some time to make sure that I can focus on that and work on it, right? Now, I feel that I'm going to come back bigger and better than ever. However, I did want to state to you all today that I was going to take a hiatus, a sabbatical. I was going to unplug for a little while. Now, I may still do some lives here and there, or may upload some videos, but not like that, right? Not like that. So I'm not gone, right? And I know y'all are probably saying, well, Titan, this is probably going to hurt your algorithm. This is probably going to hurt, the things that you're doing. And y'all, I need to build in, and I'm going to do that. I need to build in some time, right? You know how TV shows and things have seasons. I need to make sure that I'm taking a vacation, some time off, and I haven't been doing that, right? And then I'm squaring away a lot of things. Look, I'm talking military talk. I'm squaring away a lot of things in my life now, and I just really want to make sure that I'm good, right? So May the 1st, I will be back, right? But I just wanted to say to you all, like, I sometimes wonder if we truly, because I'd say protect your peace all the time, but am I truly protecting my peace? That's the thing. And I was not. Because although I said that I wasn't going to do this or do that, I still worried. I still took it to bed with me. I still, you know what I mean? I still did these things because I'm thinking that this is my life and this is what I must do. A hiatus, a sabbatical, unplug. So this is the last part. The person that I was talking to, the individual, said, how do I do that? It may be different for you than for me. But me, I take trips. For me, I have days that I just do nothing. For me, I journal a lot. And for me, I see my doctor. I have started mental health sessions. That's what I call them. Therapy, for those that may be wondering what that is. And I had to be able to speak about my traumas, the stigma, things that have been happening. So there are many ways for you to do that. I am a component of mental health, right? I am a component of therapy sessions, however you want to describe them. I am a believer that sometimes we can't do it by ourselves. And in order to protect my peace, I must understand what is considered peace. And me dealing with my traumas, me understanding what happened to me not holding myself to an unrealistic standard, all of those things. And that's what I told the individual I was talking to. Start there. But first, go to bed. First, go to bed. Like, go to bed. Y'all, I want you to get you a good 7-8 hours of sleep. Have you ever done that before? Have you ever just stayed in the bed and relaxed yourself? Have you ever done it? Have you ever driven out to the beach and just sat there and watched nature? Have you ever visited a museum, a sanctuary? Have you ever just said to your doctor, I need a referral? I need to talk to somebody. Most of us won't do that. But how do you protect your peace? You protect it in that manner. Be obedient to the Spirit. Be obedient to that EWS. Be obedient to that gut feeling. Something is wrong. I'm off, right? My vibe, my frequency is not doing what it used to do. Something is going on. What is happening? Y'all with me? Take a moment, a hiatus, a sabbatical, unplug. That's what we do. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna get out of here because I got a lot. This Thursday is packed, but y'all do understand that I'm not going away, right? I'm not going under a rock, and I'm not hiding and don't want to talk to you all or be with you all. But Titan in the Morning will be back May 1st, right? May 1st, and so. Yeah, that's what I'm saying now because I'm still working on some things. And when I come back, I want to premiere it and things like that. So worst case scenario, right? I'm just saying this. It may be May 15th, right? Around that time. Because I'm thinking that I still got to, let's see, May 8th. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So May 15th is a Sunday. So it would probably have to be. No, May 15th is a Thursday. All right. So what I wrote down was the 1st and the 15th, right? So according to, if everything done, my deadline is for me, everything to be done before the 1st. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. But I want to say I thank you all. I appreciate you. I love you all for what you all have done for me. You will see me throughout, social media here and there. It won't be like I've been before because I need to unplug just for a little bit. But I want to thank you all for that. I appreciate you. And then, yes. So somebody asked me, right, in the comments, they said, well, Titan, if you leaving, are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? What are you going to do? And yes, I think that I need to give you all a little Titans groove on my way out. That's what y'all know I love it. Y'all know this is what I do. So let me go ahead on and do that, right? You see how the microphone just popped up? Just all of a sudden just came in. Y'all know this is the microphone. Y'all like my microphone? That's it. So let me go on and take a sip, and then let's go on and get into this groove, right? Hold on, let me shake this around. You know how sometimes orange juice like sits at the bottom? Hold on. All right, y'all. We're getting ready to get out of here. We're going to get out of here this morning. And I just want to say thank you to you all. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Okay. Let's do it. Wait, let's see. Zit-it-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Zit-it-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Doom ta ta doom ta doom ta doom doom ta ta doom ta doom ta doom doom ta ta doom ta doom 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 sibba ta ta doom ta doom ta ta doom ta doom ta ta doom ta doom ta sibba ta doom ta doom ta doom ta ta doom ta ta Tighten in the morning. It's tighten in the morning. It's tighten in the morning. It's tighten in the morning. Zibbidi-bidi-bidi, zibbidi-bidi-bidi, zibbidi-bidi-bidi-bidi-bidi-bidi-bidi-bidi, da, do, da, zibbidi-do-do-do-do-do. It's tighten in the morning. It's tighten in the morning. It's tighten. Oh, I like that. In the morning, y'all. It's tighten in the morning. It's tighten in the morning. Look, y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I will see you all soon. It won't take that long. It'll be like a blink, and I'm hoping everything is good and all of that. But thank you all for allowing me to be me, do what I do. And yes, indeed. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Until next time, y'all be good. Y'all be gravy. Be a blessing to yourself. Protect your peace. Have a hiatus. Take a sabbatical. Unplug for your own peace. Peace and blessings to y'all. I love y'all. I love you. Yes. Y'all good? All right, y'all.